It hasn't been easy by any means. Throughout my adult life, after school, going into early employment, never really knowing where or what direction I wanted to go in with life. Going through a bunch of different employments, breakups from exes, and just constantly trying to figure out who I am, what is it I wanted to do with my life, going through loss after loss, and even some of the wins feeling inauthentic because a lot of the time I was just doing it to do it. I was doing it because you have to do something. It's the norm. You get a job, you try to fit in, you do things that you don't want, and even the successes can feel like losses some of the times. And look, I'm 31 now. I'll be 32 in January. And even if I just take the last 4 or 5 years of my life, that was when I really dug into the online space. I've never wanted to live a 9 to 5 and just for the sake of earning an income at the end of the month and hopefully having 5, maybe 10 years of freedom with a pension at the end of your life. I mean, my parents' generation, their whole entire belief system is just built around work, pay your social, retire, live off your pension. Like most people, and that's obviously a pipe dream in this day and age. So I never wanted that, and I started an online business. It failed. I had my own personal training business that was successful for 3 years. COVID happened. And then this 4 year period that I'm talking about, this is the period that I started taking online money a bit more seriously. And I had some successes. I had some losses, more successes than losses, but life as a man, and one common theme I notice throughout all of these years of adult life is men can handle a lot of things, and breakups is one of the common denominators I'm noticing through these years, which has led me to obviously start helping men. It's one of the things that we just can't seem to handle. We can't seem to get a grasp of. We don't know how to operate after we lose someone that we've been with for a long time. And whilst I was having success in a couple of different areas, this is something that it touched me because obviously I've been through it as well, through my teenage years, my early 20s, mid 20s, to now having to getting to the point now where I have a wife, I have a child on the way in September. We were both baptized in the Orthodox Church last year. And the reason I say this is not to, I don't want to say brag, but it's not to make you feel bad about your situation if you're going through a breakup right now. The reason that I say it is because I was going through a breakup multiple different times, which I never thought that I would get over, especially when you're a man and you're on your own. And I mean, you can't really talk to your friends about it, especially if the people that you surround yourself with are single, because the advice that they give you is just you need to be more social, you need to speak to more women, you need to go out more. Come on, bro, you're gonna be fine. It's not their fault. They're trying to give you advice, um, but it's not helpful, and that is the reason why I found myself after a breakup, obviously coming closer to God. Um, working on myself. I've always been into the gym. Like I said, I was personal trainer for many years, worked in hundreds of different gyms before that. And fitness is one of the main reasons with God that I was able to get over a bunch of these different um, scenarios. So fast forward now, obviously, I'm in a good position. And the reason I'm so passionate about this page and just helping men is because living it firsthand, I feel like I'm in a position where I can actually give advice on these topics and I can actually help because there's so many men that are going through these situations alone and haven't really got anybody to speak to. The message that I'm making, and perhaps this is a little bit overcooked, but the message that I want to make is that it gets better when you want it to. You are going to remain in a rut up until the moment that you allow yourself to start thinking that it's possible to get over. Everything else after that, the plan of how it's possible, what you're going to do going forwards, that comes after. It begins with the belief that you can do it. Because until you believe it, even if you do put a plan ahead, you're never going to do it because you don't believe it. Sounds obvious, but it's true. This is a loop that you can be stuck in for months, if not years. So sit down, meditate, close your eyes, and think to yourself, this is possible. I'm going to get over this. And not only will I get over this, but I will find someone more perfect, more beautiful, more caring, more respectful than I ever thought that I would have before. And that was pivotal for me going forwards is, and even with the online business space as well, and just making money online. A lot of it is delusional self-belief in the hope that something will come at the end of it because nothing is promised like a salary. You know, there's no guarantees when you do anything like this. There's no guarantees when you try to convince yourself you will get over her, you will find someone better, you will be happy again. There's no guarantees. The only, I guess with a caveat, the only guarantee is that it 100% will not happen until you believe that it can. So look, I make videos weekly on advice for breakups, divorce, betrayals, affairs, cheating, whatever the case may be. So please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps me a lot. And stay tuned because I'll be posting again this week. God bless.